love nothing more than writing a great song and then going into the studio and watching the magic that happens when other talented people put their spark into it.
Now here's a great example of what, when we shot 2 shots, that we can cut out parts we don't like, but if we're on things like this, as you can see,
put their
she's got that hang. So what we can do, since we're coming off of this, we can delete that and we can bring it together and do this.
Talented people put their spark into it.
So you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Their spark instead of their spark. You know, we took out that space, and no one ever knows that she didn't just say it that way.
Cool.
So that's part of the beauty of cutting away to something like this, or shooting a second angle. Is that we can, you know, you really have the ability to make people sound better. And a lot of people, if they're really into, you know, they give an interview and they really scrutinize it later, some things can be taken out of context, or we can take something from the end and put it at the beginning, and, you know, no one watching ever knows, but they'll say, hey, I didn't say it that way, you know?
Yeah.
Talented people put their spark into it. It's magic.
Okay, so that's good. I think we've got a nice setup for our identifiers now, and we'll just continue that.
I can't get up in the morning without going out and start either recording or playing or practicing for 4 hours a day. Just to, I love it.
Okay, that's where we cut.
I love it, yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Okay.
Because soon after that, he goes right into something else, and
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So we'll leave it at that.
And then we jump to later, right?
Yeah, we go into later, 128.
Alright, so let's try to do math. If 126 was actually 1, so we just knocked off 26 from 128, and we've got 102. So, let's see, 102 should be the next part that you want. Why is that not working? 1 minute, 59 seconds, so we're at 1 minute. Oh, this is hour. So, yeah, I don't have hours on these, so really 26.
That's just whatever was stamped on the DVD.
Yeah, yeah. So 26. That's 59. So 59. 33. So there's a difference of 33 seconds. So 28:42 minus 33 is like 26 or something like that.
Turkey and a straw and fiddle and act silly, you know, doing it. And he taught me into trying to learn how to play the fiddle.
No, I guess I'm not doing it right. Well, let's see.
But I guess the biggest influence was like Elvis Presley.
Later, right?
Yeah.
Oh, those are minutes.
Like right now.
Alright, I can do that then. So we're looking at 3 minutes.
Okay.
Should do this part.
Oh man,
I was trying to get complicated.
girls. You know, a lot of girls. A lot of parties. But not the kind, you know, you would think. You know, just not like they have today, you know, a bunch of people in cars all over the place.
We're at
just,
3
you know,
minutes and
subtle
20
parties.
seconds now.
No, I mean, as
Being
far as the,
at the teen club,
Oh, I'm at, yeah, 3:28.
328:42 is, he's talking about his
Fantastic.
brother's rendezvous in
It
El
was
Paso.
probably one of the greatest things ever happened in my life, was to work at the rendezvous
That's
with
it.
my
That's what we're looking for?
That's it.
Probably one of.
Yeah.
Okay.
being
Being
a
with his
bunch of
brother's
people in cars all. Being at the teen club was fantastic. It was probably one of the greatest things ever happened in my life.
You know, started with being at the King Club.
Yeah.
Being at the teen club
With his brother.
was fantastic. It was probably one of the greatest things ever happened in my life, is to work at the rendezvous with my brother. You know, help him run it.
And let it
So
keep it going.
Keep it going.
And just hated to see it die. The thrill of getting that thrill of like, hey, we're going to be like the Beatles. if we were to leave this place. Because everywhere we went, we were getting that reception, you know, with the people. And we got that reception from the rendezvous out in California, Big Bill's old place. So. And
right now we're at 4:06. We've got him running for 40 seconds so far. If you want to pick it up from where he started.
but because of the competition with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, Dave Clark, Five Eagle, we played a concert with
Cut out before that.
Some of this out.
All right.
You know, the part where it's going to be like the Beatles, we might let it go a little bit
being
beyond
at
that.
the Teen Club.
Okay.
I love it. Being at the Teen.
Yeah, here's where we'll probably want to use the other angle.
I love it. Being at the Teen Club was fantastic. It was probably one of the greatest things that ever happened in my life, is to work at the rendezvous with my brother. And you know, help him run it, and just hated to see it die. The thrill of getting that thrill of like, hey, we're going to be like the Beatles if we were to leave this place.
End it.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Or
Because everywhere we went, we were getting that reception,
or a
you
reception
know, with the people.
with the people. Leave that, because it's
Yeah.
justifying why he thinks they'd have been like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's a good flip. That's this one, right? 104?
104.
Okay.
So we'll jump into 105 now.
Okay. I'm just trying to feel. So, 131, let's see. So we're looking at 3 minutes past where we started the last one.
You mean you're not going to go backwards this time?
No, not this time. I think I learned my lesson.
We walked down the ramp after we got done playing, and they were grabbing our arms on the bandstand, and they're just screaming and reaching for him. We got
So I think it was after this.
Yeah.
water, trying to pull us, into their bless you or maul you or whatever, you know.
Okay.
That happened everywhere we went, you know. So it was just, El Paso was actually subtle to some of it, you know, because they knew us, and we were like them, and they were like us, and like Roy Crosby and everybody, you know, we were all considered, yeah, we're better than them, or they're better than us, or every time we see them, they're good. I mean, they're good, but we're better than them, you know. But we all got along, and we played with each other, and this thing built, you know. It just built into a thing that people, that competition made everybody better.
Describe the feeling. We haven't heard that yet.
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
let's go back.
Not that that was a question you asked, but, you know. Go to a story. Oh. Well, I think, and I've had a few of them, you know. I mean, I think the Teen Club was my high point, you know. I mean, I really like PJs too. That was fantastic,
This is
you know,
where
in
we're gonna
Hollywood.
put the picture
We
of
had
PJs in there.
People waiting in line and just,
When he said I like PJs
Yeah,
too.
we can put that.
and
We
I've
can
had
put that
a
in
few
there,
of them, you know. I mean, I think the Teen Club,
Fade in and fade
was
out.
my high
Picture
point,
of the
you know.
PJs showing.
I mean, I really
or
like
whatever,
PJs.
You know, it's the celebrities at PJs.
Sure.
was my high point, you know.
But I still want to hear what this.
I mean, I really like PJs too. That was fantastic, you know, in Hollywood. We had people waiting in line and just, you know, it was like, that was our show place. Nobody could beat us there.
He stumbles.
We had it, and we had the people. They'd be in line around the block to get in. And we were the top band in Hollywood, even though there was, you know, Motown and everything else as far as, you know. So I could say that.
That's kind of where I wanted to wrap it up right
Okay,
there.
we were the top band in Hollywood.
You know,
You know, with the people. I mean, I really like PJs too. That was fantastic, you know, in Hollywood. We had